Okay, I was reading this discussion in Noster about the anonymization, change, and mixed change, like is mentioned here, and all this stuff that I believe is already known. But anyway, I decided to make this video. I was, I'm going to use this as an example, right? This issue, well, it says that Whirlpool generate a negative dust. But that's not the problem. Let me show you what the problem really is. We have this transaction. This is a transaction 0. It's a transaction that it's created to prepare the UTXOs that will participate in future uh, Whirlpool conjoint transactions. And this is the participating fee, and this is the change that Crew was mentioning or was talking about. So we can follow this, right? We know that who created this transaction also created this transaction because it includes the change, right? And we can, of course, we can also open. This also belongs to the same guy. We can continue if we want doing this, right? This one is another transaction 0 that uses this change, so this also belong to the same guy, and we can continue doing this forever. All this linking is possible because there is change. To be honest, it is not always possible to avoid change, but here we have a very clear example where it is possible. Basically, the solution is easy. the, the they shouldn't create this change. There is dust, right, by the way, so they should take it and create a transaction 0 without change. But anyway, if you know that this is a transaction 0, right, that contains always the same structure, you know that all these outputs, right, will be coinjoins, Whirlpool coinjoins. You say, okay, this is a Whirlpool coinjoin, this is a Whirlpool coinjoin, this is a Whirlpool coinjoin, and so on. All of them. This is a transaction 0 too. So this also goes to a coinjoin, and this goes to a coinjoin. I mean, take a look at that. 8 input, 8 outputs, 8 input, 8 outputs. All the outputs are the same. Again, the only difference here is that this is 0.01, while all these one are 0.001, right? But if we if you take any of this one, for example, right, and you expand, uh, oh no, sorry, this one. If you expand one of these outputs, look at what happened. Look at what happened here. We have a transaction, sorry, well, a transaction that is basically a consolidation, right? Goes to this address. Basically, remember, this has all 11 outputs, but these three are like a mark, participation fee, and change. So 11 minus 3 are 8. So it has to have, and each of these are for participating in a conjoint. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Oh no, this is no, this is not. Okay, there is one that I cannot find, but are 8, right? Um, and this has 10 inputs. All the inputs belong to the same guy, of course. You can say, okay, but how do you know that all these links, these inputs, right, belong to the same guy? Uh, it couldn't it be that someone else was participating in the exact same set of conjoint transactions that this guy, that our guy. No, because in Samurai you don't. Well, that's what they say. I honestly I believe them. I didn't check the code, but the idea is that you don't participate with the same guy in the same set of conjoint transactions. That's the idea. So no, it cannot be, right? And also it should be really really unlikely. But also look at this. For example, here we have 0.001 and also 0.01. Here is one of those. This is the QDB, BC1 QDB. No, what I'm looking for. Sorry, yeah, Q, no, wait. QD9, QD9, this one. So if look at this, so I open this one, right? It's the same. So here we have our two missing um, inputs, right? And basically, if I open, this is clear. This is pretty clear. Our guy, if we continue, for example, enter money here and here, right? And then exit with his money here, right? Most of the money comes in these two. Wait, okay, right? And some here. So look at this. Look at this transaction. What error made the user here? The user didn't 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 do anything wrong. It's perfect. There are not unmixed things or premix whatever or post mixed anything, right? It is the same. You can evaluate that. Look, it enters 0.03 and goes out 0.028. Here, don't forget this one, right? And don't forget that you have to pay this 0.005 here and also here, and you have to pay the the fee rate here. So basically, so even when you can say okay, but there are no change here, the user doesn't do anything wrong, everything is looks okay, right? He participated in many coin joins in this case. Look at this, right? To look, right? Oh, it participated in lots of coin joins, by the way, lots of coin joins, right? And it's very easy to track. Okay, thank you.